Jack kissed Annie deeply, but it wasn't out of love. He was trying to kill her. In just 2 minutes, the bathtub would be full of water. Annie had been injected with a nerve-paralyzing drug. Her mind was fully awake, but her body was limp and useless. By the time she drowned, the drug's effects would wear off, making it look like suicide to anyone else. But just as Jack was about to finish her off, he slipped and cracked his head, killing himself instantly. The sudden twist left Annie in shock. Instead of relief, panic set in. The faucet was still running, and the rising water had already submerged her body. As the water kept climbing, Annie suddenly felt a flicker of sensation in her right foot. Desperate, she hooked her toes around the drain chain. If she could pull it open, the water would flow out and she could survive. But her body was weak and her strength was fading. After several failed attempts, she finally managed to lift the stopper, though only halfway. The water now covered half her face. She tried to pull harder, but the chain snapped, falling uselessly to the bottom of the tub. Annie panicked. Water was pouring in faster than it could drain, and soon her head was submerged. Just then, she spotted a hose near the faucet, the shower head attached at the other end. She realized she could use it to twist the water valve shut. With 3 fingers barely able to move, she pushed and nudged the shower handle until the hose pressed against the faucet valve. Summoning her last bit of strength, she managed to turn it off. But by then, she was completely underwater, the burning pressure in her lungs telling her she was about to suffocate. With everything she had left, Annie swung her right leg down hard against the bottom of the tub. By chance, it jarred the drain fully open. The water level began to drop. To her surprise, as the water receded, her body started regaining strength. Her hands slowly came back to life. Gripping the edge of the tub, she pulled herself up, gasping for air, and looked for Jack's body. She expected to see him lying there. Instead, the floor was empty. Only streaks of blood remained. Annie froze in terror. If Jack wasn't dead, then she was still in danger. Ignoring her battered body, she scrambled out of the tub and staggered toward the telephone in the room, hoping to call for help. But when she lifted the receiver, there was no signal. At that moment, a shadow appeared just outside the doorway.